Guys, it's me again, and today I wanted to talk about a sort of weird phenomenon that I experienced as a disabled person, and that's being loved, but or I'm sorry, being respected, but not necessarily loved. And what do I mean by that? Well, I mean, people have respect for who I am, for what I do, um, and what I've done, but they don't really wanna go out of their way for me to do things for me, or um become my friend or hang out or something like that. And it's kind of weird, right? Because I do have influence on other people. Even just outside of this small YouTube channel, I never thought it would reach, whatever it's at now, 730 something subscribers. Currently, it goes up and down, day by day usually. But, yeah, what can I say? I do have influence on people, like just as an example or examples from my personal life. Um I remember this one time I was at a friend's wedding. This was in 2018, um and stuff like that. And now that's the thing. I was friends with the groom. Well, I was also friends with the bride, but only through the groom. And one of his other best friends was there, and we were talking about stuff, and I recommended a book to him, which my brother had recommended to me a few months before. And I don't know if it was because he was drunk or whatever, right? But that man ordered it right then and there. He ordered the book right there. I saw him go on his phone, go on Amazon, and order the book right there just because I had recommended it to him. Um, and then there's a more recent example that happened over the last few months. Um, there's this lady, actually the same lady who I told you that when I went out with her, her face just completely changed. You could see the disappointment when finally seeing me, and seeing my face and my condition and stuff. And but anyway, yeah, as you know, I did a podcast a few months ago with a friend, and one of the topics was, the effect of AI on society, why it's dangerous for disabled people like me and stuff, and why transhumanism is sort of, or could be, problematic if we don't get a few things out of the way first. And honestly, dude, I sent it to her, and um she was busy, so she didn't get around to it till later. But when she finally did, she used to have the label transhumanist um plastered on her profiles and stuff. And I guess after she listened to it, all of that stuff was gone. So because of me, she she changed her opinion about transhumanism. Um, and also, I gave her a Kafka book, and she's in a few places she's had Kafka quotes like posted around, and like that's because of me, because I introduced her to Kafka. Um, but yet again, every time for the past year, she has a boyfriend now, so I don't do it, and it's clear that she um didn't even want me to be a part of her friend group, but e- every time I asked her to hang out so that we could talk more about books, because that's what we did on the first meeting, she would just leave me on red. Um, and the same for this other guy, right? Like my friend's friend, right? Like he didn't hit me up after the wedding, right? And like, yeah, so it's just very strange. It's very strange to describe and experience, but let me sort of try and give one possible explanation. And number one is obviously, right, that they're fine, like, respecting me for what I am, but in terms of wanting to be seen with me in society, they don't like that because they know they'll be judged. Of course, I don't care. Another thing is that people are too hesitant about asking about things like accessibility. Um and another reason, just like with all other people really don't care that much. Um and another big saying that I also hear is like, I'll do it if I have to, but I don't really want to. That's another big saying that you hear, like, wow, like, um, and yeah, a lot of friends make me accommodate them more than they me, even though I'm disabled, right? And don't get me wrong, of course, I think that even if you're disabled, you should try to accommodate your friends a little bit, but to just say stuff like that, that's kind of messed up, bro. That's really kind of messed up for real. Um, in my opinion. Anyway, yeah. People don't go out of their way for me, and that's what it feels like. Well, what can I say? I wish it would change, but it really hasn't. All right, bye. See you guys.